No! No! There's an old saying about an immovable object meeting an irresistible force. Witness such a meeting and its result.
Big noise, Turtle Kid.
For 40 days and 40 nights I kept a promise to my sights. Once the storm passed, I would rewrite all my plights to keep it real. No, not to keep my egoless inside. Soldier of humility with aims to provide for my family, the whole of sentient beings on this earth. Noah's born to Kunga from a loss of sense of worth. I am nothing, know nothing, do nothing for the sake of nothing. Others may be bluffing, yet the knowledge is my loving. I feel smart some days, intelligence beyond belief. Sharp as my teeth, without no need for relief. I go in grief, I thief in somber. Reduce my friends to numbers. After doing that, I slap my face to calm the drama. Internal, I hate to stop the thoughts, hate to think. Oxymoronic, while on the brink of something saner. To stop the itch, ignore the pain, and push till later. Collect sufficient data, amassing piles of something greater. Greater than the self, individual gain. Residual pains, notifies that ego's strong. It won't be killed, lasting long like some dedicated soldiers. Premeditated, older orders brought back my daughters. Unlucky enough to cross pride's foolish borders. I caught you square between the eyes with the solid reprise for demise and all blessings to the wise. Ego soldiers, bragging and boasting about nothing. Hate to tell you something, self ain't the reason. Season after season as you catch my real meaning. Seeing is believing and believing is seeing. Ego soldiers, bragging and boasting about nothing. Hate to tell you something, self ain't the reason. Season after season as you catch my real meaning. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. To question myself is to question my worth. To question my worth is to question my birth. Do you see? Perpetual cycles of ego searching. In between the sights, catch a glimpse of what's emerging. My own inner psyche is coming out, without a doubt. Something's a brew, entitled to no longer fragile. Agile ability, distort sense futility. Becoming embodied humility. What must one have? A sense of what is there and what is not. Slowing down my flow till it clots stop. To know ego, one must conceive egolessness. Unless you a soldier, stay in tight boulder. Hype the older, when false identity fails the essence of your whole activity. Proclivity, strong inclinations, build something in which I find objections, rejections, reflections, infections of fake pride. It maybe has some marks of truth, but cannot pass the true test of youth until it's aged. Thanks my father that I've made it. Selfish pride been slayed. It really comes down to this. What do you do for others? What do you do out of love? What do you do for your crew, push to shove? What have you done with the goodness of all sentient beings in mind? Rewind to find, but when it's on the line, be a soldier for all of humankind.
You're affected by the EGO.
Ego soldiers, bragging and boasting about nothing. Hate to tell you something, self ain't the reason. Season after season as you catch my real meaning. Seeing is believing and believing is seeing. Ego soldiers, bragging and boasting about nothing. Hate to tell you something, self ain't the reason. Season after season as you catch my real meaning. Seeing is believing and believing is seeing.
enough giving. I'm just an average man trying to make a living.
Understand what I'm saying?
I guess so, but...
The illa soldier. The illa soldier. The illa soldier.
This is for the kids who live by beats and rhymes. Sitting at home, kicking tapes line for line. Something dope and proper, but not sense that's made out of copper. Made from your mind. One time is what I used to say when I stepped into a cipher. Steeped with traditions that are fully understood. Little bit brash, I'm still pretty good. Through with MCs, masquerading theyselves as hoods. True to my heart, I'm staying that way. Hawk and me still wanna be DJ, so we keep on trying. Crack beats flying. In the next years, kids are keep on crying. Return of the goods, cause the goods have returned. Not defective, no, we not gonna burn. Never faulty, MC's wounds all staying salty. Softy at heart, my judgment be bitter. Designated hitter, kicking kids into shitter. Just to get response, slurred seance. Just grabbing crayons, keeps my rhymes felt in the days gone trapped. They reminisce at parties. Start this rhyme section with the word that hardly fits in between. Nice and keen. He can kick the battle raps, kick your ill story, just rap. It don't even matter. Eponymous debut was initial chatter. Now we got our foot on the ground coming down around town. Like Gremlins Part 2, the new batch. Embezzle and catch all the bad guys who steal rhymes from the catered one. Laid upon, reclusive yet inclusive. Elusive yet conducive to the entry. Century for the century. Mention me without mentioning Gordski. Get a slap on the principle. Sometimes feel invincible, but bring ourselves back to be convincible. It's return of the goods. It's a tough guy glare that forced me to strut. Flaunt my natural rhythm in a manner so unbashful. What? Full in my palm, worlds on my jaw. The goods debut was just a siren for the fall. A warning, many heeded. They compliment me on the tape when they weeded. As my head speeded, no star head syndrome, not what I needed. 14 programs, they all completed. Now the message heeded, I must move on. 4 words, more words, not depleted. All for myself and for my crew. Crack beat, good night music, how the K do. How I motivate, we see the main goal, diverse, expressive. The rest of major label industry is depressive. Either too aggressive, excessive, possessive, or concessive. True school means taking sides and drawing lines, not cutting them, but we'll stop butting them. You should stop strutting them like an exhibitionist. Decision is returning of a 2-man crew. Be a good thing, should I say a goods thing? Let my test swing to break the static cling from my ding-a-ling. Bring it on if you want to, I really don't care. Our return to the realms makes the battle unfair. A little bit older, a little bit wiser. I stop puffing L's like a geyser. MC intelligent, rule my beats with benevolence. Hesitant never, Kunga 219, Gordski, goods forever.
Even though you're up there, you can always come down. Once you become a star, you can always fall right down. The typical case is John Wayne. He made cowboy pictures, became a star. Then he stopped making cowboy pictures. He remained a star. But his horse became an ogre.
I emerged unscathed from a turmoil so dense it seemed unending, bogarting the L, Earth's lending to me, sending me free or trapping further. My style's original like a worther. Your style is undeveloped like the formula by Gerber. Uncover layers of reality, the unearther, the thought birther, the TV cursor, brainwash and script disperser. Top 10 from Boston like Mercer. Concentrating lip purser, cherry thoughts burster. Nipple sucking at 21 like a nurser. No nursery, mercy me, it's gotten colder since I act older. Some turn to give me whole backwards view of they shoulder. Process of elimination, never getting older. Time honored by traditions. I choose to make my own decisions, choose my own religion, follow a path unlaid until I lay it, say it, do it in a fluid, forward fashion. No quick culture bashing, no the cashing, but on a route that's on its own maturation formula and procession. Kunga 219, lighten sessions during sessions, tell congestion, teach a lesson, start the true manifesting of the Buddhist blessings and profess professions. You see the real aggression is the energy unchanneled. I travel through my mind's and there's nothing like you flipping channels. Pure energy and thought burst blinding the visitor's psychological eye. Altered states taught me no lie. Try to imagine seconds of an image so real you could swim in them. Texturizing, flesh and flower combo surmising. Once was imagined can be happen when my mind transcends my silly body's rapping, overlapping conscious physical with unconscious quizzical. Can I do it? Think about it for a sec. It's just that choice of manner at my disposal. Your betrothal be local. Anxiety, calculating vocals is identifying character. Acts on the Picasso, not faking it, taking it, breaking on it, b-boy technical. Rhymes on freak you, put the speak on through. Cool you, just for the fun of rhyming. All about the time and courses climbing. An increase in factoids, androidal sinusoidal passages, dirty dusty mixtures from my inner teched out spaces. Robotic iris traces alive for the weed racer. To replace the speed, increase the need and stifle greed. All about the flinging fast hideous flowing of Kunga 219 my nameplate. Possible debate squashed by the ego inflate. Stop the session, stop the wait and just announce it. Just please pronounce Kunga previous almighty. Now I stay alright and write the now spoken, quoting, paraphrasing. Teachers be they man, mammal nature. Knowledge in the various nomenclature. Please restate so we can all hear your non-thesis theories of the smeary, smutty slutties of the rap hoes. Crackhead flows with chicken head bros. If you's in the nose, you's not sniffing in the nose. Calling the pros just to get the dose close to center. Energy mental, the all powers flower when I'm better. Silly pissy ladies miss me cause my kiss be infectiously enticing. Smile splicing, frosty cold shoulder wide open to a close hug that feels good for both people. I exhaled sighs emitted from my people. I can't see anymore.
If you don't shut up, I shall shoot you. Ow, Jesus Christ, Charles, sorry! Well, now listen to this.
The smell of gasoline on hot summer days. The smell of gasoline on hot summer days. gasoline on hot summer days.
If you don't shut up, I shall shoot you.
Gunner.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Shut up, sorry! Well, now listen to this.
Store owners or entrepreneurs, you're gonna need a boxing interpreter. It's the hardcore tape setter, cutting back on beef and eating milkshakes and chicken burgers. Pumpuses get paralyzed from pressing poor vinyl, having periods of aggression, dressing like Billy Idol, boys in Frankenstein and wars. The shit is personal, solemnly unsolicited, rhyme pinnacle. See the hobbies aggravated assault with several inches. Man, I'm making hits by from babies to old men in park benches. Told you not to judge me by my size. You got squashed, put my joint in a pit, and I'll make y'all skids march through 9-8. Industries are infected when they hear I'm from the town of Port Mill. They don't respect it. I'm hip hop implicated, try to imitate it. The light Darth Vader, only a few made it. Get your whole verbal form dilapidated, cremated. My words will be reincarnated, cause they dive into the other side. Now watch heaven and hell collide. I caught a mic in the crossfire high. My zodiac's Cancer, but I hit you like a Taurus. Strong like Beck's beard, and power like Tyrannosaurus. All up in areas like immigration. I border, I label, I record, I station. So inherit the sound, cause you descend, go down. I sting you with my staff, to title you with my crown. You smoke too much, trapped in rooms without ceilings. You on your way to heaven, but not knowing that you're leaving. It's strictly for the good and bad that don't know the deal. I unconceal the mass appeal to shake your ears on the field of war. Whack MCs are villains, so I'm killing. Word, taking mics for protection. Punks carrying gold like the St. Paul's Cathedral. They minds ain't equal, so they finish with no sequels. I said I'm gonna rock these niggas to retardation. It's the kid's sensation with crazy rhyme inflation. Once or twice I wreck mics over big segmentation. My verbs are qualified to rule your sissy stations with no degree. I burn rappers through all degrees. I acutely exact the punishment for the weak. Trying to play T, you don't make more G's than the alphabet. Yet your shit's wet like a bag of hydro bitch on the on-deck circle. It's my man Kunga. Step up to the plate and hit like Ken Griffey Jr.
Fuck the slumps, I'm coming thousands. Your rhymes is public like they housing. All you weak ass tapes I be devouring. Hour after hour it be passing and party crashing. It's simply smashing, fuck your fashion. Long ass rhymes about you cashing. With that mind thrashing, learn the lesson of the passion. Mouth the brain with interaction, total domination. Mental satisfaction, always asking. Retractions, distractions from the path that's in the chosen. I stand frozen, ass boning. You focus honing. Redress the cloning, lyric loaning's got to cease, increase the pieces. I prove my thesis, con the creases and the bends. No amends and no pretends. 4 ways I sends, commas, pause, sentences end. The simple grammar, attempt to stammer. I arm you, then I hammer. Illest manner, both living driven. Designated hitters, hidden, intermittent, astrorhythmical. My mental's physical, my state is quizzical. These hell-driven resin smells are staying well. No bray and tell, so stop all of that fakeness. Be the breakness. Latest combo, little T compounder status. Elevators never take hiatus. Creators can't compete with my conceptions. Deceptions is corrections. Pleasantries a bullshit quest for all connections. Your styles is imperfection. Redirection, east location. Bastard beauticians debase they beats with beautification. Pontification syllable. Your rhymes are hollow, sound and fillable. Mine's is essential like they mineral. Kamikaze general, be warring on centennial. millennial cowboys. Aphrodite's noise, it gotta be for toys, you talent lacking. The random pattern formulating, then a scattering. Whole horizontal mattering, that is fatter when incarcerate the influence straight from congruence and maintain your truancy. I'm last one likes for lyrical lunacy. I prune your trees for free, you get how I be speaking. Concept tweaking, heaters seeking, holders keeping quintessential. The last one still frontin', getting shook of all credentials.
Yeah, designated hitters, swinging mics and hitting home runs. Punks are switch hitting, but we drive to leave teams done.
We be designated hitters, swinging mics and hitting home runs. Punks are switch hitting, but we drive to leave the teams done.
And that's the win and run. Game over.
Once and for all, we shall test Darwin's law. Earth people, hear me and hear me well. Now, once and for all, we shall test Darwin's law. Now, once and for all, we shall test Darwin's law.
Illogical lyricism, new form of spiritualism in this touch and go era of the corporal punishment with capital. Rapido be no longer, kids coming stronger than before. Crack beat K was just a knock on the door, now I enter. Versatile 1 through center. Post up or dribble, isolation makes no difference when I begin my elevation towards the black hole. Gravitational pull, what makes my body closer. All the perverts, please keep your dicks in your holster, cause you blasting. I'm asking why you keep rolling with the masked men when I bear my soul so truthfully. Ruthlessly, I must dismiss. K is in for Kunga 219, get the gist? Inhaling marijuana mist, always to be misty. Travel around the paper like a gypsy. My parents were the hippies, what does that make me? Inside I'm a little boy, outside I'm everything but a silly toy. Alloy allies was my matchbox car collection. Every day I would make selections from my pocket garage. Beating me in hand races must be a mirage. I said falsehood, must have won you once, twice. This is the goods, this is the goods.
Earth people, hear me and hear me well. Now, once and for all, we shall test Darwin's law.
Too bad for you, cause you fucked up. Luck's up, no credit struck duck, cause plenty more blows be blowing. Goods is throwing, now I'm showing what before I was proving. Sick of all the snoozing out of curiosity. Escape with pure velocity and non-animosity, yet no generosity. Reciprocate, reciprocity, constantly. Who the hell's gotten me? Who the hell will get me? Who's now got me at peace with knowledge like a legatee? Petty me, the epitome of friction. Sanctimonious jurisdictions of an art form that does not envy, want, or even love me. Rubs me the wrong way with undulating ignorance. Ignoramuses, shameless is the nature of confronting tactics. Dribble running backflips, the contradiction can be flipped any old same which way. Pardon me, what did you say? Speak clearer with some patience and timing. Yet I see your temper climbing. I cannot help but interrupt as an MC rhyming. People's chiming, some reciting love for lining. What else is new? Your cipher ball is blue, cause you eager to enter the auditory speaker. Just a half-bred tweaker, and hope to be unrobed from the trappings of the mainstream traditions. Compose praise compositions in composed manner. Flying high like a banner with ill banter. Sipping great white out decanters as I wreck MC's homes like a crazy urban planner. Rah.
People,
what you proving, you infantile nursery style. You've now been rhyme biting for a while, so I'll come out now to try and stop it. Hardrocks these days is all lost it, looking hard for a profit. Stop it on your cheesy ass contradicts. Grab your nuts for flicks, blunt session, please. Concessions must be made to your imitation Kool-Aid. I bring truth to the painfully confused. I've seen entire crews enthused about life, lose, and violence. Facts of the matter is when I step in to wage an intellectual combat, silence. The next is scatting, getting out the way, talking sideways out their mouth. This dude got no style, no clout. Do I need to shout to be heard? So much shit between the ears and the brain, it's absurd. Trained to look for the next woo, the next Mobb Deep. East Coast Halifax proclaim, no longer on the creep. We's international universal. Walk to Move's house, hear the beat, no rehearsal, no fake imagery, no scrimmaging, just brain battling. This song is so full of hooks, it should be called grappling. I explore other ways and styles to keep dabbling. Disrespect your hard rock babbling, because there's nothing mattering. Nothing for my thought process. I digress and hit you, but I'd rather chew you than spit you. By the way, this is dedicated to you, fucking hard rock geeks.
Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Rock. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest.
So much chaos, disorderly. I try to order and conceive all the ice grills I'm receiving. It may seem deceiving, but I hate it when I'm stared at with contempt. I'm called a culture stealer, while you's called a big wheeler. Big Willie, looking silly, fiend and skrilly. Don't tempt me with 40s and Phillies, cause there's plenty more than a foolish be-all, end-all. While you play the wall, I engage in activities that birth the movement. You've changed to rap, it used to be hip-hop improvement. So when your so-called climb to the tip-top, the culture's been lost in a flip-flop to R&B bitches with a cameo. I seen an MC in a video cooling out, sniffing pantyhose. Music industry hoes, not even a female. I wish you got my email about your silly career decisions. If you're hard, you're stupid. If you're soft, you're loop, kid. Be yourself, cause I'ma be me and keep calling you out to protect that which I hold sacred. Fraudulent fake it, to get some loot, you'd probably rhyme naked. Yet still with your combat boots, you soldier. Fuck all hard rocks, case announcement folder.
Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Rock. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Rock. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Rock. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Hard rocks. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest. Rock. Hard rocks become rock hard, but make them honest.
What's the matter? Afraid of the truth that hurts the lower back region, tightens the calf muscles, and eliminates possible plagiarism. Hustle your way to the Palladium, and I rent a for day Mercedes-Benz with the honors to tell your friends the drinks are on the head executive dude. We make consecutive moves, I'm not too hopeful that everything's cool, cause I spot one-time fabulous fools, braiding hip-hop of a record pools. My opinion is, they're just some tools, a bunch of screws, deep and screwed. With rhymes like so, we'll never lose, waiting for booze to be brewed, to pop the baby duck, and have a goods collective family dinner. While I'm faded, I'm thinking, yo, I should stash some keys for Matt Kimber. I'm constantly reminding my spirit to be nice to people, cause when I go off, I'm expected to blow up like the Titanic sequel. This is what sucky rhymers are scared of. Method of paper improvisation. I'm steady dropping shit like babies. Severe constipation is your drawback. Question marks above your whip dome, you ain't bouncing, I want my ball back. Watch while I rip homes with a drum metamorph and death trap ability. If this culture is reborn, we provide the fertility. So touch me now, pussy, and tell if I'm getting warm. I'll turn any Punani boy clan into a modern inbreed farm king. Gordski constructed this beat that sounds tighter than shirt seams. I like to brag about being decent, cause rappers brag when they shit. Keep your mind on your cock and cream. My shit is milk like fat kitties in this beat. On point like Q-tips in the wax to leave you wondering how something so small can fuck you up so bad like acid hits. I swim in wars, I like conspiracies, it's obvious. Title takers, I used to freestyle in the woods. This in the graffiti logic. Your whole deal was a tragedy, and mad at me can't believe that audacity. If I'm this dope at 19, imagine when I'm 23.
As long as MCs continue to think that they're rockin' mediocrity, you will see no stopping, no fluctuation in cock blocking or cypher sloppiness. Next time I get spit in my face from a disgraced wanna-be down buffoon type, my inner passions may manifest external cocoon-like. Assume bite, then check for any signs of vital originality. Certain MCs these days try to get by strictly on personality, but when the video appearances constitute a career or mere occupation description, my love's for inscription, diction, and well-thought-out performances. Not just endurance, punchlines, and personal exhumations. To truly place an exclamation point in your own honor, become more than 4 bars of subpar drama. Inject excellence, become socially and culturally relevant. Stay celibate when it comes to R&B bitches. Disrespect, R&B and hip-hop are separate, not applicable. Phony crossover trends are purely despicable. You can't smear the goods, integrity, and mission statement. Hard rock geeks are still found to this day kissing pavement. Make it hit while we make it official. Kunga 219, Tachichi, crushing artificial copycat sloppy raps. With no beginning, middle, nor end, just a mush blend of I'm the best. Please put that front and shit to rest. Contribute to the art of becoming an MC. Don't just say you are an MC, be. Breathe life, love, and emotion into the mic you grip. The only way to advance is to study past slips and failures. Mash genitalia doesn't equal out, so when you rhyme, get your hands off your dick and get my nuts out your mouth. Whip Domes Part 2. tracks. Too many people asking and corrupting, interrupting my solitude and peacefulness. Don't mean to be rude, but leave my life out your picture. Extracting knowledge just like a trickster with your tight sphincter attitude. Gratitude not necessarily. Walking down streets warily with the fear of he say, she say. In my times of every day, I don't wanna struggle. Pseudo friendship juggle. Dart to my lady's house and cuddle. Back on the streets a couple hours later, just to hear about so-and-so working on the crossfader as a bullshit DJ. Pull the plug, that's what we say. Buck 65 and KA, say verite. Interconnectedness, blessedness, or maybe curse. Meaning is to diss, feelings being hurt. Can't stand plastic femmes with walnut brains and pocket change. Looking at the K, thinking I'd be deranged, a little chubby, hell yeah. But my mind has gotten sharper. Defensive-minded tactics like my name was Derek Harper. See, deflecting negative revolves around my life repetitive. Looking hard at substances with needs for a sedative plus competitive stares. From hard rock geeks with gangster glares. It doesn't help the mental when it comes time to prepare. So I shrug my broad shoulders, grow older and gain knowledge. Graduate from college, playing games considered childish. Dedicated to the soap opera bullshit I live with. Smoking cancer sticks behind they backstabbing quiff myths of absolute minuteness while they're magnifying greatness. Tantalizing fakeness, smiling daggers through the casing. Cause who fucked who ripped who, can't let it bother me. Lack of proper context and a boy is acting fatherly, or maybe not. Got secondhand smoke in my lungs. I'm climbing up a ladder that's got too many rungs. Too many cracks in the sidewalk. Too much lies and sideways talk. Gossip round the tables plus the rumors and the gawks. Long stares from stupid people. Equal and unequal. Halifax, duh, claustrophobic held the sequel. Hey Rich, you ever had a problem in the city that had no solving? It just kept revolving and revolving?
Man, if it ain't someone trying to lobotomize my full frontal or sodomize my dorsal surfaces, some other disgruntled arsehole is trying to get forceful with no purpose. Know what I mean? Camouflage wearing crybabies want to sabotage my throat lozenge and poison my ham sandwich. But little do they know I'm not much of a meat eater. Strictly herbivorous regimen, so keep working on building that better mousetrap, and I'll just try to contain myself, okay? Home is where you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
On myself with tears and nose running. Pissing on myself with tears and nose running. Pissing on myself with tears and nose running.
So far bent that I seem to be sideways. Schizophrenic episodes always in my mind stays. I can't help it, or maybe I can. Deliverance of bullshit. Try to get a band, doesn't matter, or does it? Once the buzz hit from buzzlit, I slant, I rant and clutch intoxicants like a newborn on a breast. Be at rest in my presence. Drunken blessings, all my essence. Still no stressing. That comes 45 minutes in the future. Pissing on the walls, puking guts with the suture. A serious stupid trooper, all by myself, stumbling drunk, trying to gain a point on my sideways vision, seeing things shouldn't happen. Steady at the bar, yapping, yet no action. Pull my pants up, tighten belts and keep it moving. Slurping down booze as my status keeps improving. 90 degrees east and 35 south. Heads drooping, drools coming out my mouth. I start yelling at the walls, talking crazy, being stupid. Like someone took my mind and they looped it, they looped it. Don't forget I haven't reached my bed yet. So much slobber on my pillow makes my head wet. I got a lake down south between my legs. Pissed up futons, it's just as good as a keg. I got a problem maybe, but nobody here can save me. Keep the change, dude, all I want's a cup of gravy.
Get this straight. It's live expertism, sideways visions. Are you responsive to this type of lyricism? Socially, unconsciously, sipping on beer and wine. Got us eyeing all angles, Tachichi and 219.
I've woken up naked in the strangest places, upright on a couch, on a running machine in a slouch, and best of all in my own bed, certainly not with my own head still attached though, reminiscing about the evening past flow, hoping I didn't call anyone a bad name, cause calling anyone a bad name gives yourself a bad name, not something I like to do, plus I roll with no crew when I get to be the hammered coup. I lose clues and sideways stagger to find them, rotate back, drop a line, regress to recline, try to drop dimes while avoiding being publicly drunk fine. I mean, However, genes aren't my destiny. Can't let them get the best of me in my lifetime. I write rhymes for the sake of exfoliating, generating thoughts into a matter of being more solid, freeing feelings from polish and demolish lines, then return to the present task at hand. It's exorcism, removing toxins, blocking my mind from interlocking. I try to stop cocoon-like tendencies, all the while plotting fates for pretendencies. Sideways vision, state of mind mission, in between the temples where my powers must be hidden. Third eye hidden where the power has arisen.
Straight, it's live expertism, sideways visions. Are you responsive to this type of lyricism? Socially, unconsciously, sipping on beer and wine. Got us eyeing all angles, Tachichi and 219. Get this straight, it's live expertism, sideways visions. Are you responsive to this type of lyricism? Socially, unconsciously, sipping on beer and wine. Got us eyeing all angles, Tachichi and 219.
Drunk tonight and throw up in a cab. And have a hangover.
So far?
5/5 tequila, 5/5 of scotch.
You got any beer?
We have beer.
Alright, okay.
We have 16-ounce cans and 12-ounce cans.
Okay.
Well, how much do you want?
Just 2 cases.
2 cases. All right, I've got that down. All right.
Don't send any vermouth.
All right, I won't send any vermouth.
That makes my wife sick. She's out of town, but I do it just in her memory.
All right, okay.
Danser les danses du temps, danser les danses du temps. Yeah! Oh, man! Yeah, it's a good time,
of it all is thought-provoking for the most part. Can't seem to shake the slopes of my mental. Humor is essential, quintessential, injecting, selecting, perfecting the next path to go on. Maxwell with the K is like Ellis Burks with Mauve on. Different times but still a 1-2 punch in our era. Goods collection, resurrection like paranormal activities. Sonnets wrapped within soliloquies, ubiquity, omnipresent serendipity. You getting me? We not beginners nor veterans. Kunga 219, Maxwell, verbal medicines.
When the duo enters the scene, heads get busted.
This duo know to kick that flow.
A 1-2 high, a 1-2 high, a 1-2 high, a 1-2 yeah, a 1-2 high, a 1-2 high, a 1-2 high, a 1-2 yeah.
I mean, I heard a sound like the squeal of busted wheel and broken glass, feeling that my task is becoming complicated. For grandstanding artists are all intoxicated on success, haven't been emancipated with money in the wallet and call it like you made it. But I hated every word that you stated. My words were employed to fill the void of space you violated. I mean, applicated and aided a lost ark that you graded. Your skills are cursed like stolen treasure. Trojan war horse in a trunk full of tight leather pants upon the dance floor. Congregating by the back door with Kunga buying pot off a crack whore. Figuratively speaking, of course, meaning fellows are geeking out when seeing our iron chic and submission hold. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. This duo coming together like old men with problems with the colon.
When the duo enters the scene, when the duo enters the scene, heads get
This duo
busted.
know to kick that flow.
I can't really find expensive, expressive types of operating. Instead, I spend my money on weed cooperating, invigorating my soul with multi-presence and company. Till the hours turn late, yet I'm still jumping. The main points to get across are love and basic goodness. The duo known from King's College have transcended to more knowledge. Could this be a sign? Trading lines and adjusting with ease to unity and disjointedness allows the goods to anoint this dread compatriot. Two patriarchs of rhyme families intertwine time and minds for the basic intentions of one kind. Communicating, lest we be castrating bastards of genetic freak rhyme origin, not evolved nor pouring in anything of substance, the duo of duality with replenishing vocal sustenance.
When it mattered, most scattered across the plain, in fear running lame, claiming in shame that they were game tight. Hearing the pitter-patter of little feet reflected in dark sound, collected by surrounding themselves in punks jump up to get beat down. Every fiber in my body feels optic illusions are apocalyptic to see visions at once cryptic and clear. I want to be moved by hieroglyphics, so coming near, sending messages, open secret passages to my trapdoor mind state. The brain is a minefield, great things come to those who can wait, but waiting in the mating season makes me stagnate.
Bottom line is the chapter's not written in the book. 1 year from now, the sacred cow will make appearances. Coherence is necessary. Look, there are too many kids with too many rhymes to just be heard in Howtown all the time. Expand beyond and open minds. This is just the first of many. The good sound the horn of a plenty.
This duo know to kick that flow.
So many false trails with fake smiles at the end of them. With 2 years and change to the next millennium, I'm looking backwards to a simpler time continuum. But was it really ever so simple? Have you ever lost a tear in your dimple? Stop that falsehood frontin'. Real pain and suffering should be avoided regardless. Hunting it out only makes me topless with breasts the size I've never imagined. Furious cocks exploding phantasms. Orgasm upon orgasm, for it's truly never ending. Bottles of booze is lending me temporary support before a cycle so sick becomes full. Next stage is appearances in court with temporary holding issue. The issue is blood in, blood out. There's always blood at a tender age. Burning like a Prince Albert with a 2 gauge. The liquid is dripping, spurting, pacifying. I've been 21 years into crying. The final exhale will be the one with which I'm sighing. Until then, die, demons, keep on dying. You have no right being in my conscious thoughts. The concept of a world really wonderful has my eyes gouged from the orbital socket. Quiet down, stop the screaming with a smelly sock in it. Being beaten down viciously, so there's no use to stopping it. Just shut the eyes and ears and try to make the mind not fear itself. How can I escape that which resides between my temples? Hysteria is no viable answer. Malignant memories is a tumor unremovable like advanced cancer. I've hardened enough to stop playing my own sanctity in terms of sanity. Kunga 219's his own calamity. No atop a hairspray is the heart within me. To be free is to be me. So let it be, let it be.
They broke windows, knocked over garbage cans, and destroyed parked cars. They even chased passers-by, stealing articles of clothing and then strutting around proudly with their new coats, hats, and scarves.
All attempts to solve problems by covering can only partially force them hidden. The truth always remains hovering. I've put my bid in to be ridden of non-sanctimonious living. Thus I'm driven towards the goal of a non-operation lobotomy that allows me to continue my retinue. Restarting, rebooting, reprogrammed like a Pentium processor. Erasing child molester from my list of deranged career options. Erasing adoption as an option for my first, second, third, or whatever born. I scorn those who stand by while children cry and die. I sound the horn for remembrance and memorial. Teeth sucker tutorials is the new format. Fuck being a sexual doormat, but do you really want to enter that part of my brain and hear me chat? Chattering delirious tongues reminiscent from the Tower of Babel. Lick a breath, stubble scratches, no shirt dabble on a granite floor mattress. To ask if this is alright will only start a fight ignite. I've hated this night for 17 years. Drunk and tears spilt over my own alcoholism whilst the man who decided to joke goes unnamed. A mere spoke, a shadow in my memory wheel. To ask me how to feel is to ask me how to deal. Real is a fiction ficked on. Diction getting dicked on by surrealist sensory perceptors. Through the use of dark metaphors I intend to destroy my receptors.
Destroyed. Destroyed.
Yes, the most destructive force in the universe.
Destroyed.
Let's organize my destruction. Infrared structured high beams enter my high dreams with intents to break down, intrude, delay, then continue along an individual path of crashes and destructions. I took my instructions from past sibling creators and dormant incubators who had no idea about the power of influence. Influent dictated then transcribed catatonic K-phonics. I destroy my mind's destructive dictators like a rat pressing a bar for a likeness to my stimulator. The depression, joy, agitated is an on-off switch. All it takes is a twitch for me to switch. Start calling girls bitch, but that's not how my mother raised me. Society's gave me outside orders to quarter, corner, and conquest. Conquer the best big-titted thumbnail waist fraud I could find. Would you be cut and die to be my wife? Would I destruct and lie to have a life? Shit, it's trife, but I cannot figure it. I enhance my figure with dope t-shirts, ripped jeans, and some fresh kicks. Even your best licks on my dick may start an internal riot, but my mouth stay quiet. The goods MC isn't for hire. Stop jocking and bothering for a piece of decay. Piece of my day is at least hazardly way to go about things. About swinging a timeless, fragile, continuing arc of songs I sing. Memories are the ledge to which I cling. If I fall, I fall. I never stall to be superficial. Another term for this announcement is super official. Branded by Kunga 219's trademark delivery. Craniums is shivering from the beats and cuts by the one Gordski. Of course he and I met, for my life doesn't allow such chance happenings without fate. At least not yet. So that's my next project, to project ordinary magic into the lives and moments of my listeners. Please be patient, the goal is near. The trophy glisters.
They broke windows, knocked over garbage cans, and destroyed parked cars. They even chased passers-by, stealing articles of clothing and then strutting around proudly with their new coats, hats, and scarves.
To travel back into my memories. 4 years old, I'm on the stroll, holding down the block across from Gramercy Park until it's cold. I jet upstairs past the doorman to my mother, a single child lover with no sisters or no brothers. Didn't bother me because I didn't know, but walking down so many blocks in snow to the show made me tired. I had a couple friends, I played with them from my building, children all together laughing and having fun in the courtyard, the center of attention on most days. One day I shot my plastic bow and arrow set into it from the 8th floor. I ate more than the average kid who sat next to me. I wasn't big, wasn't small, wasn't tall, wasn't short. Looking longingly at courts where big people played ball. I took a fall that year, got stitches in my eyebrow, 3 steps into some tag and then pow. Down for 30 seconds, learned a lesson. I cried, who wouldn't? I was little. Got some treats, met the hospital staff, shoot, it was neat. As an education in the real world, still girls were a mystery, kind of. A girl named Guinevere was the one that I was fond of. We used to bathe together, then we'd play Playboy. She'd be the model, and I would shoot the photos. Her mom came in the room, grabbed me, threw me out the door. No more photo sessions. I smile reminiscing. Was it ever really simple? Is it still? Showing off for ladies 98, still a thrill.
But today, the word is taking on a different meaning.
next up for me to begin explaining. My vocal cords is already straining, so the righteousness in reality is draining. Instead I create an oral painting, a virtual soundscape into which I can escape and be a beyonder. Somewhere over yonder's where my story can begin. I met these 3 women, different shapes, sizes, even tone of skin. They were all kind of pretty with a difference in demeanor. Another dude walks up talking keener. Obvious to me, he wants a place to bury his wiener. Anyway, I felt good about my chances. 3 strikes of romance, between the covers dance, or maybe just a dance. But I was not really concerned. Between my toes, all I could feel was the sand burn. See, I forgot to mention that I was lost in the desert, with 3 women plus a dude now intending to get me hurt. For when he approached with words, I acted curt and avoided eye contact. The dude was whack, and that was that. Meanwhile, the case got bigger and Death Plan's fat. So I offered my last copy of the goods to the man in hopes that it should get me to the place in demand. Far beyond an oasis or pop superstardom, all I wanted was fat props in my hand. But like I said earlier, this guy didn't have a DJ clue, screaming and shouting about cool who? I put my socks back on, smacked his face and started moving. The women's were illusions, cause while I had a sex delusion, the mystery mainly was, who was this fucker talking to? A crew himself creating collusions? I didn't know, but I was hectic skeptic. I walked 10 miles alone through the night, straight jet and kinetic. My energy was alright and wanted water, so I sipped it, regrets it. My canteen half empty, yet I came across an ill eclectic. He was bearded with a cane, staring wisely through my pain. He filled up my water, gave me food, and made it plain. I need your help to get me out of all this turmoil, for upon my native soil I made a promise that I cannot keep. In my ill attempts to sleep with the princess, I promised her a song, as long as the sex was strong, and we got hits from the magic bong, all night. She said alright, so we got dirty. Hours later, she stopped acting flirty and demanded I sing. Well, the supposed composer broke down his escape, his accusers cried rape, and here he was in front of me. What do you want from me, I asked. He replied, 5 minutes of your craft in exchange for a map out of this deranged psycho set of paths. I had to admit, at least to myself, that I was lost, and without him, well, you can do the math. I was fried turkey, this kinda irked me, but his request was simple. Just write him a song and my prolonged stay in this huge accursed sandbox would be gone. I tried pulling out the ass glazer, but he said the task was much greater, for this dirty old man had taken the soon-to-be queen's virginity. For simplicity's sake, I wrote an LL Cool J remake of I Need Love. Not that I couldn't do better, but push come to shove. I was tired, would never hear the words I wrote, and wanted to be broke. I mean, break. For Pete's sake, it had been too long since seeing concrete in my own bed. My head was pounding while the old man tried to rhyme my rhymes, asking me how's this sounding. I said it sounded hella dope and that he was fresh. With that and a twist of his hips, he cried, shesh, shesh. And then the backyard fence was right in front of me. I turned around, saw my door, and opened it up, moved through, hoping that the consensual fantasy was ending. But nope, you didn't guess it. It really was over. I sat back at my desk, laughing, hoping that I was sober.